How you doing? Neil Steele here for Neil Steele's Reviews, and today we're going to review the new Black Label Society album, which is called Engines of Demolition. And as I speak to you, it's basically gone to the number one position on the top 200 Billboard chart in the US, which is the first time the Black Label Society have achieved that milestone, being having a number one album, A. And I'd imagine B, the Aussie song is probably helping to do that. And I'd imagine that will be the biggest single for Black Label Society ever. Only time will tell, but I'd say that's part of the reason why the album is doing so well in the US. And I'm sure it's doing okay around the world as well. I haven't seen your chart positions as yet, but I'm sure it's doing good. Look, is it a great album? Some people will think so. I think it's been a long time since Zach did a studio album. It's be going back to, I'd imagine it anywhere between 5 and 10 years. I mean, I know he had a best of a few years back, and of course he's been busy with Pantera for a couple of years, so it has been a while. As far as I'm concerned, it's a really good album. I'd give it, I'd probably give 8 or 9 out of 10. I think it's quite a good product. It's Black Label Society in places, and in a few songs, it's definitely got that Zakk Wylde Book of Shadows feel to a few of the slower songs, I think, which is not a negative, that's a positive. So, yeah, I think it's a pretty good product all around. My favourite song, there's two that really stand out as far as I'm concerned. I think as an overall package, it's good, it's heavy, it's got the ballads, it's got all the bits you want. But my two personal favourite songs are Pedal to the Floor. It's great. It's, that's up there with the best he's ever done. And so is Name in Blood. Great songs. Both of them, I think, are really good songs by Black Label Society. Very good songs. And there's some others that I really like as well. The Aussie song, obviously, look, we all know about who he worked for and who he's a friend with and who he's played with for a number of years, and it also helped his career. And look, it's a great song. It's a great tribute to Ozzy, and the solo is just out of the world. It's really good. It's a great song. And look, power to him. And look, he's paid his dues. He's been around for quite a while when you think about it, and he's never had a number one album, so that's cool. That's a good tick already. And like I said, I think the Aussie song will be the band's biggest hit single ever. I'll be very surprised if it's not, to be quite truthful. I think it's radio's playing. I'm not sure about Australia, but if it's playing it overseas in America, Japan, Europe, Canada, I'm sure the song's going to make the album sell pretty well. As I said, I don't know if it's being played here in Australia. I very much doubt it, because both the radio networks we have in Australia, the Triple M network and the Triple J network, are shit. They're really bad. That's why lots of people in Australia have pretty ordinary taste in music. They don't know about rock and metal and all this stuff that's happening around the world. They're like they all live in a bubble. Look, other songs on this album that are pretty good are obviously The Gallows and Broken and Blind. They were released as single videos over the last, 6 to 12 months, so they're on the album as well. And the slower ballady ones, there's including the Aussie one, there's 4 all up. Some people might say that's a lot. There's 13 tracks on the album, so you'll like it or you won't. Look, like I said, I'd give it 8 or 9 out of 10. I think Black Label Society have delivered a really good product. Always liked Zach, ever since Pride and Glory, to be honest. And obviously playing with Ozzy from No Rest from the Wicked. It's when he stepped up to the plate and delivered, and has been for a long time. Look, I'd give it 8 or 9 out of 10. Black Label Society, Engines of Demolition. It's a great album. You should buy it. Cheers. Catch up.